Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And the Police Minister Bheki Cele has just shown why South Africa is a police state. On the 2020 channel, just a short while ago, I put up the video of that woman being apprehended in a very violent way while she was just taken between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. where she's allowed to be out, but she was arrested, as I say, in a very violent way. Now, just yesterday, the courts ruled that Bheki Cele had to pull in his police. They were being too overzealous. But guess what? He's just shown them the middle finger. This is a police state for you. Cele said police will use necessary force when enforcing lockdown regulations. Well, what you saw in that video that I posted on 2020 was not necessary force. It was overt force. The ministers responded to incidents of police brutality against his officers, saying while he won't condone the heavy-handed approach by police, officials won't be called to be sacrificial lambs. He went on to say, officers would use force where necessary and in line with the law when enforcing lockdown regulations. Well, I think that thin blue line has been broken so many times now. Crazy. Anyway, let's continue. The ministers responded to incidents of police brutality against his officers, saying while he won't condone the heavy-handed approach by police, officials won't be called to be sacrificial lambs, i.e., nothing will be done about it. So he's giving them a free pass to be violent against people they're arresting, whether they're guilty or not. Last week, the High Court in Pretoria ruled in favour of Collins Khoza's family, finding that the conduct of South African National Defence Force officials implicated in his murder violated human rights. Minister Cele said that the law was clear when it came to how and when officials or officers were allowed to use excessive force. He said the Criminal Procedures Act 49 explains the proportionality you are supposed to use when you arrest citizens. If you arrest a citizen, you don't use any force, but it is allowed that you use, which kind of doesn't make any sense, does it? But then Bheki Cele is a complete and utter idiot. Cele said that while they would abide by some of the court's findings in the Collins Khoza matter, they would be appealing some aspects of the judgment. He said, we thought that looking at it, that it will have to be appealed. We don't think we are keen on compliance with that one. Last week, the High Court in Pretoria instructed the South African National Defence Force and police develop and publish codes of conduct and guidelines on how members may enforce lockdown operations and the use of a minimum force. The courts also ruled that Cele and the Defence Minister report to the courts about internal investigations into Khoza's death, along with other probes. Now, all I can say here, guys, is that what you've got here in South Africa is clearly a police state. This is not the South Africa pre-1994. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe.